Here we'll be going over CSS Position. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a HTML. Okay. And we're going to have a bunch of paragraphs. So we'll do 2 paragraphs of lorem ipsum. And then we're going to do 2 divs. First div will be ID box 1 and label it 1. Second div will be ID box 2, label it 2. Then we'll have 2 more paragraphs full of lorem ipsum. And then we'll have a div of ID box 1. Okay, which will be right there. And we'll write div 1 so we know it's different. Okay, and we'll put div 2 here so you know that's different. Okay, so we have 1 and 2, and then we have div 1 and div 2. Okay, so the second div is going to go inside div 1, and we'll have an ID of box 2. We'll leave it div 2 so we can tell the difference. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. We'll call it 10 paragraphs of lorem ipsum, just so we can have enough scroll. Okay. We want to make sure we have enough scroll so we can move the page up and down like this. Okay, so we can see the difference between things. So back to the 2 boxes, which is box 1 okay, so we'll take that out completely. We have box 1 and box 2, which is right here, the 2 divs that we made. We're gonna go in, we'll hashtag box 1. We'll set the border to 0.1 rem, solid black. The height and width will be 300 pixels. Font size 42 pixels so we can see the number. And the background color will be blue violet so we can see the boxes a lot easier. Okay, so what we're gonna start on is the default is position static, which as you can see it does nothing. Okay, so that's the default. You don't have to label it. That's off. That's on. Okay, it's the same exact thing. Also, you can use, as you can see, a box 2 over here. We're using a top 0 pixels and a left 0 pixels. So what that tells us is the box is at 0 pixels from the top and 0 pixels from the left. So say we change the top to 10 pixels, actually 100 pixels. Now we have 100 pixels between the top. Now if we change the left to 100 pixels also, now we're 100 pixels from the left and 100 pixels from the top. We can also use a negative, and as you can see, minus 100 pixels. This is the only piece that shows left. Okay, and as you can see, if we put this to 0, it'll go right to the corner again. See that little line right there? That's the box. That's what's left of the box if we do a minus. So we'll put that back to 100 pixels from the top. Okay, and the position of box 2 is absolute right now. Okay, now this is the way it was supposed to be first. Okay, if we were to put position absolute on it, it would change the orientation and put it up here, because we're using these commands, top and left. Okay, so if we're using position now absolute, but we're not using no top, left, right, or bottom commands with it, the box is right back where it belongs. Let's comment that out. Now you notice the text drops. Okay, so it's basically in static position right now, and it will go in order that it was written on the HTML. If we put the position absolute back, now the words goes up to the box before it. Okay, now if we put absolute on the one box, the words will go all the way up to the beginning paragraphs. See how it went all the way up, and now box number 2 is in box number 1. Okay, also a fixed position will keep it on the page, and you can scroll. It'll be in a fixed position. Now if we put box 2 in the fixed position also, okay, now they both sit there still while this page scrolls. Okay, and you see how that's behind it now also? That's because it's absolute is turned off. See, now it's in front of it again. Now if we wanted to use, say we want to use sticky, okay, take that and that, and you see how the box stopped. So what's happening now is, okay, normal position's right here, and we're using a top of 50 pixels. So when we scroll down, the box is going to stop 50 pixels from the top, no matter how far we scroll up, down. But if we scroll back up, the box will come back down into its natural place. Okay, same if we did a left 50 pixels and a top 50 pixels. We'll do 100 on the top now. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is, now the box is 100 pixels away from the top when we scroll up. We scroll back down, it goes back down to natural place. Okay, that's the difference between them. And we'll take the position out. And also sticky. Now if we were to change it to relative, you'll notice it looks almost the same, but now that box it moved it down relatively 100 pixels. Watch where it comes back to. See where it goes back? It comes down 100 pixels. And the position it was already in. But we'd have to use relatively. So what we're going to do now is, we're going to do the second one that I commented out here. Okay, which is this one right here. Now, an easy way to move a couple elements is, if you have it all in one div, everything should move with that div if you move it. Okay, we're going to put the box 2 in the center of box 1. Oh, it's because it's bigger than the... Okay, so now we're in the center. So remove box 1. Do a margin. Left. And the whole box moves. So if we put 10 rems, see how everything moves and the box number 2 stays in the middle? That's how we use position. Link will be in the description. Thank you for taking a look. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and have a good day. UBJ out.